Good morning, viewers all over the world. Good morning, fellow Nigerians. I'm here still to talk about our country, Nigeria. In particular, on the present situation in Rivers State. I just want to start by telling Nigerians that what is going on in Rivers State today, that President Tinubu is only testing the mic. That if Nigerians fails to do something about Rivers State, that it will go round. It will touch all the states of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Unless the states that succumbs to his caprices. Unless the state governor that is willing to do his biddings. By preparing enough grounds for him for the 2027 presidential election. So Nigeria should not be and continue to be naive, thinking that it is about Rivers State. Till it is Rivers State. After Rivers State, if President Tinubu succeeds with this impunity in Rivers State, other states will also feel his rascality. President Tinubu is not stopping at anything. I don't know if Nigerians know the person they are dealing with. Like I said in my previous video, this our president told Nigerians that he is going to continue from where President Muhammad Buhari stopped. But unfortunately, he is not even continuing from where our former president Muhammad Buhari stopped. He has left where Buhari stopped and has taken a different direction that Buhari couldn't have even taken. So, the earlier we wake up, the better for us. Good thing, I heard our former president, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, condemning the incident in Rivers State. And he was bold and blunt enough, which is part of the challenges I have thrown to our former heads of states, our former leaders. So I was so excited when I heard former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan calling what happened by its name. Making it plain that our judiciary has been compromised. Legislators have been compromised. So, executive has it all. So, this is just but the beginning. We don't know how far President Tinubu wants to take Nigeria to. Standing up and demonstrating your anger or your discontentment or your disapproval to anything that the government is dishing out to the people is part of democracy. So this is time for Nigerians to stand up in their different ways, nationwide, and say no to this impunity, and say no to this injustice, and say no to this unconstitutional rascality. If Nigerians fails to stop what is going on in Rivers State today, we will all be surprised that the 2027 presidential election will be conducted the same way. Maybe it will be conducted with voice votes, voice voting. Nay, yay. So if we take this present nonsense, we have many nonsenses to take. So to avoid the dark future that we are seeing and pretending that we are not seeing, I urge Nigerians to rise up today and say, no, we disagree. This is not part of what we bargained for. This is not part of our constitution. You want to declare a state of emergency for any reason best known to you, fine. But to sack the entire leadership, Nigerians must say no to this. If we allow it to happen in River States, it can happen anywhere. And it could be anybody. So kudos to President Goodluck Jonathan, who came out boldly to speak against the menace. I wish that more men of goodwill, men and women of goodwill will still rise up and condemn this behavior. It is unacceptable. If we accept this, I repeat myself, President Tinubu is tasting the mic with River State. Before the 2027 general election will end up in the hands of Akpabio, and they will tell us to go to court. Let us not forget that the judiciary belongs to President Tinubu and his friend Wike. That the legislature belongs to Tinubu and his friend Akpabio. And the executive, he is the number one and number two and number three and number four and so on and so forth. Which means if they decide that the 2027 general election will be done through voice voting, those who want President Tinubu to continue with his second mandate should say, yeah. And those who want the opposition to take over should say, no. And we'll end up hearing everybody saying, Yeah. And that will be the end of it. Nigerians, we say no. The earlier we tell President Tinubu no, the better for him and us. Because like I said, and I always say, that there's a limit that you can take people. So, Nigerians, rise up. Today is River State. I repeat myself. Tomorrow, it could be any other state. And with this trend, nobody's safe in the hands of this administration. Thank you, fellow Nigerians, for listening. Thank you, viewers all over the world. Please share this video that it may get to everybody. It's a wake-up call. And it may get also to President Tinubu and his team. God bless us. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria. Amen.